The Amazon rainforest, the world's largest tropical jungle, is home to a staggering variety of bird species, more than 1,300 recorded and counting. Among this unmatched diversity, 10 species stand out for their uniqueness, beauty, or ecological significance. Starting with one of the most iconic, the Harpy Eagle dominates the upper canopy. As one of the largest and most powerful raptors on Earth, it can snatch monkeys and sloths from the treetops with massive talons nearly the size of a grizzly bear's claws. With its expressive facial disc and fierce eyes, the Harpy Eagle is not only a top predator, but also an essential part of the forest's balance, keeping populations of tree-dwelling mammals in check. Equally eye-catching, but far more social, is the Scarlet Macaw. With its vivid red, blue and yellow feathers, it's a visual symbol of the rainforest. But these birds are more than just decoration. They play a critical role in seed dispersal, helping maintain the forest's biodiversity. Scarlet macaws form lifelong bonds and can live for decades. Their loud, echoing calls can be heard from far away, often as they fly in pairs or small flocks across the canopy. The Amazonian Umbrellabird is far stranger. Jet black with a mohawk-like crest and a bizarre inflatable throat sac, it uses low-frequency calls that can travel great distances through the dense jungle. Males gather in leks, traditional mating display sites, where they puff up and boom out calls to impress females. The Umbrellabird's unusual appearance and behavior have made it one of the most mysterious and sought-after birds for researchers and birdwatchers alike. Then there's the Hoatzin, a prehistoric-looking bird that baffles scientists. Sometimes called the stink bird due to the fermentation process in its digestive system, similar to how cows digest, this bird smells faintly like manure. It's the only bird in the world that ferments its food, relying heavily on leaves. Even stranger, young Hoatzins have claws on their wings, which they use to climb back to their nests if they fall into the water. These claws disappear as they mature, making the Hoatzin a living throwback to ancient avian ancestors. Bright, elusive and incredibly agile, the Wire-tailed Manakin is another standout. Males perform intricate, high-speed dances on thin branches, snapping their wings and bouncing in unison to woo females. Their black bodies and neon yellow heads make them stand out during these displays, though they're rarely seen outside of mating season. These birds rely on undisturbed forest habitat, making them sensitive indicators of ecosystem health. The Amazon kingfisher, on the other hand, is a more solitary hunter. Found along rivers and streams, it perches silently before diving at high speed to catch fish. With its green-blue plumage and dagger-like bill, it's adapted perfectly for life around water. Though not as flamboyant as others on this list, its hunting precision and vital role in aquatic food chains make it a worthy mention. Parrots are abundant in the Amazon, but the blue-headed parrot stands out for its intelligence and adaptability. It's smaller and less flashy than its macaw cousins, but it thrives in a range of habitats, including forest edges and human-altered areas. These parrots are highly social, chattering constantly in groups and feeding on fruits, seeds and nuts. Their presence across wide areas helps distribute seeds, contributing to forest regeneration. No list would be complete without the Rufous-tailed Jacamar, a bird that looks and behaves like a tropical hummingbird crossed with a kingfisher. Perched still for long periods, it suddenly darts out to catch insects mid-air with sniper-like accuracy. Its metallic green and chestnut plumage flashes in the light, and though it's not particularly rare, its stealthy behavior makes it a prized find for birdwatchers. The Great Potoo deserves mention purely for its strangeness. Camouflaged as a broken tree stump during the day, it stays motionless with its eyes barely open. At night it comes alive, revealing huge reflective eyes and emitting haunting human-like calls. It hunts flying insects from a perch, returning to the exact same spot each night. With its eerie appearance and ghostly vocalizations, it's one of the Amazon's most surreal birds. Rounding out the list is the Amazonian Motmot. Known for its unique racket-tipped tail feathers and vibrant turquoise-green coloring, it quietly patrols the understory. Motmots are ambush predators, feeding on insects, small reptiles and fruit. They often sit still, wagging their tails in a pendulum-like motion, which scientists believe could be a form of communication or a tactic to flush out prey. Despite their brilliant appearance, they are masters of silence and shadow. These 10 species only scratch the surface of what the Amazon has to offer, but each one represents a key thread in the ecological fabric of the forest. From apex predators to seed-spreading foragers, these birds shape their environment just as much as they are shaped by it. In a world where the rainforest faces constant threats, understanding and appreciating these species is more than an act of curiosity. It's a step toward protecting the living systems that sustain them.